Should you run your SaaS business on no-code platforms? Or is it better to stick to the good old approach and write it using one of the programming languages? When no-code and low-code platforms like Bubble.io are good, and when should you avoid them? What are the 5 main criteria for deciding on a no-code platform vs coding? In this video, I will answer all these questions for you. And unlike all other videos on YouTube, this will be a non-biased comparison of no-code platforms to the programming languages approach. And the best part is that I will do it all for you in quick 5 minutes. So grab your coffee and let's begin. I'm Vitaly Podoba, a former software engineer turned into tech startupper and software development agency owner. In our agency, we build software for our clients using both programming languages and no-code platforms like Bubble.io. And in this video, I will share my experience and our client cases. I will try to be as objective as possible. Why no-code and low-code platforms are so good? First of all, I'm really happy that we have so many no-code platforms these days. The no-code approach opens doors for many new people to try the software and SaaS business in general. With it, aspiring entrepreneurs can quickly put together a prototype and validate and market it. No programming skills are required. You can learn it in weeks, not years like with programming languages. Also, you can hire a no-code developer, and if you are lucky and your software has some pre-built template on a no-code platform, you can get your MVP developed in 3 to 5 times faster and cheaper. In my agency, we built our website using drag-and-drop no-code builder, as well as our internal company tools using a low-code approach. But can you build anything you want with no-code? Let's find out. 5 criteria for deciding no-code vs coding approach. Your circumstances. What kind of founder are you? Bootstrapper, startupper, employee, or programmer? Depending on your current circumstances and available resources, you might be limited to using only a no-code approach or be free to pick whatever looks better. More about these 4 types of software founders I explained in my other video. Go and check it out here. Problem and audience. If you are building software for your own company, then you probably don't have high requirements for its reliability and user-friendliness. But if you are building customer-facing SaaS to make money on it, you will need to create something of high quality and scalability. While a no-code solution works better for simple in-house tools, it might not be the best fit for any production-ready, highly loaded application. Technical feasibility. Our main stack at our agency is Python, Django, and React.js, but we don't pick it for any kind of software. We can't build, for example, hardware drivers with that stack, right? Similarly, there is not a single no-code platform to enable you to build anything you need. Available templates. For our client, Go Flooring from the US, we built their custom CRM software with Python programming language in only 6 weeks. Why? Because we built similar software many times before, and just at that time, we reused our template and libraries. And if we would go and build similar software with Bubble.io, we would spend more time and budget building that same software, because there is no ready-to-use template for CRM for flooring agencies. The main advantage of no-code platforms is not drag-and-drop builder. It's their pre-built library of templates for many different cases. The speed and budget of the development will highly depend on whether there are some ready-to-reuse templates and libraries for your specific software idea, be it a low-code or coding approach. Custom code. The last criterion for deciding between a low-code or coding approach is whether your software idea needs custom complex programming within a no-code platform. At the moment when you start to add some custom code to the no-code platform, the whole idea of this approach starts to diminish. You will now need to hire a no-code developer and a regular software engineer and manage them together. It's like web app development. You need to hire front-end, back-end developer, or find one full stack, for example Python and React.js developer, and try to manage them together. It's more expensive to build the same app with 2 different developers than with one full stack developer. But finding full stack developer on the other side is always a bit harder. These days, finding a full stack developer that can do no code and programming at the same time is even harder. What are some of the most popular no-code and low-code apps? I would be honest, finding some popular million-dollar SaaS businesses built with no-code is difficult. And these are some of the relatively popular mobile apps built with low-code platforms. The Cycles app built with Adalo, Coins built with Bubble.io, Pearson Automotive built with AppSheet, OES Review built with Tankable. Websites and landing pages, e-commerce stores and relatively simple CRMs and data management workflows, simple internal business tools, blogs and content management systems, community platforms and forums, relatively simple catalogs and listings, marketplaces. All these apps can be successfully built with no-code and low-code platforms if there is no need for complex logic. But if you go outside of the box, what you cannot build with no-code platforms? These days, it's obvious that no-code usually goes as far as testing and prototypes, and once there is money in the house, founders rebuild the app from scratch with code and software engineers. Why? Because you cannot easily build all these applications without writing a lot of custom, sophisticated code, even if you are using low-code platforms. For example, Facebook, Uber, Twitter, Airbnb, Amazon, Slack, Netflix, Spotify, Salesforce, Zoom, HubSpot. Also, you cannot build a lot of machine learning and AI, as well as virtual and augmented reality apps, and so on and on. Unfortunately, no-code and low-code platforms are simply not on that level yet. You will still need a very good software engineer for all that complex stuff. How do you decide if you can use no-code platforms or not? The algorithm is very simple and easy to follow. The only circumstances you have to consider no-code and low-code platforms for your software are: it's technically feasible to build your software with selected no-code platforms, and there is a ready-to-use template for your app, and you don't have time and money to build your SaaS by hiring software engineers. In all other cases, go for an old good way of building and launching your tech startup or a business tool. And I promise you, you will never lose. However, in the future, my suggested algorithm might change with the evolution of no-code platforms. If you're interested in having my in-house developers build your SaaS product, or maybe having me as a mentor, I will include the link to the application form below this video. But if you have no idea what to build yet, here is my other video on 3 great AI SaaS ideas for you. Save this video for the reference and share it with your friends, and see you in the next video.